you guys can even call and leave a voicemail, and we'll play the voicemail on the show. 315-605-8350. Text it. Call it.
You gotta do that thing. You gotta do that thing where it's like, dial this number.
Dial this number here.
Right
I'll
there.
probably forget.
Yeah.
But 315-605-8350. There it is. Goot's doing the thing with his hands. I think he tried to rip Deadpool's head off while he was doing it. Pretty cool. Ned Flanders was like, "What are you doing? Don't be the devil."
I never noticed Ned back there. Hell yeah.
I just saw Ned in the mustache, and I was like, "That is awesome."
My man.
That is pretty sweet.
Devil Ned.
This one was from Jim M. He did put his username as his name. I just can't really say his last name. I'm going to...
It's the N-word.
No, it's an M. Matucci? Matteucci.
Matachucci.
Way down yonder from Jim Matachucci.
Yeah, there you go. That works.
He has a beard-related question, so I'm going to let you guys answer this. We're going to give, whether it's advice, you have just a random question. We're going to have fun with this. So Jim says, do you think if someone is going for, and in quotes, a big beard goal, i.e. 12-inch and beyond, are maintenance trims essential? Or should they just let it grow and accept the transparency? So being you guys aren't overly into the beard world knowledge and stuff, I want you guys to answer this one. And then I'll give my 2 cents at the end. Good advice, bad advice, or just some advice. How does somebody going for a big beard do maintenance trims? Are they essential, or should you just rock it and let it go?
What do you think, Pete? What do you think?
Like Burley's like, what do you think, bud?
That's a tough question. That's a good question because like I've thought about doing it, just letting it fucking go. But I don't know. It's just that I wouldn't know where to fucking begin, where to take care of it. I mean, if I let it go, I gotta trim at least to keep it. Like, I gotta trim it to not be like a fucking like guy that lives in the woods for all my life. But like, how do you have it go down to keep it going down? That's the biggest question I have. I can use cocoa
Flat
butter.
iron.
Yeah, fucking yeah, steamer. Wait,
I said it's a flat iron.
Okay.
A beard brush. They have heated beard brushes and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing. As a guy who was not blessed with a great jawline, I am cursed to always have some sort of facial hair, to kind of hide the third and fourth chin. Now, whenever I grow it out, having blonde hair, you don't see a lot of blonde long beards. It starts to look a little bit puby because you can see through it, and it's like wispy. It looks like an Asian beard. You ever seen an Asian beard, like in those Asian movies? Comes out and it's like
wispy.
It's not thick like a red-blooded American beard.
America.
But yeah, so it never looks good on me. But I would imagine if I was going to answer this man, Mr. Machucci's question,
Machucci. Ooh.
You would have to do some. Do beards get split ends? Yeah, so I would imagine you'd have to get rid of the split ends. You're going to want to cream it up, butter it up, oil it up, condition it. But yeah, it's kind of like, have you ever tried to grow your hair out long?
Kind of, yeah.
There's always that bullshit phase where nothing ever looks good. Yep. I assume that there's a section of that with your face as well. You know?
That's perfect advice. All right, so I'll give my quick advice. So if you're going to go for a big beard, do you need trims? I personally think no, because if you continually cut your hair, is it going to grow? No, it's going to stay at the length that you cut it. And there's that huge myth of, well, if I shave it and cut it, it grows in faster. That's bullshit. That is just 100% a myth. That's not how it does. There is going to be some transparency. Not everybody has like a very thick, dense beard, but you notice transparency more with the shirts that you wear. So a lot of times you'll see me wearing the gray. If I was to wear a pure white shirt, towards the end of my beard, it would be very transparent. And people get weirded and, oh, it's transparent. It looks like, I don't give a shit, really, to be honest. Like, I don't grow my beard for anybody else but me. So, like, if you are self-conscious and don't want transparency, then you can find the length where it's still thick and dense and just say, that's what I got. Or just stop giving a shit and grow the beard that you want and wear some darker shirts that, make it pop a little more. But you were right. They do get split ends. That's kind of what causes it. And, yeah, just use good products to prevent them. And I'll trim my split ends. Like, if I have some there, I'll just take a little bit, find some split ends and just trim them. But
trimming yours isn't going to be much. You're not going to notice it as much as the guy who has it just to here, right?
True. Yep.
You know, so
Yep. And not everybody can grow the long one. Like I said, sometimes it does get a little transparency and shit like that. So it's like, just have a realistic beard goal. I mean, just like you said, just let it go. And for Goot, when you were saying like, how do I, get it so it doesn't come in here? It sounds dumb, but you actually have to train your hair to flow, because if you don't touch your hair, that's just know how it grows. It does take time, but if you use like a good butter or balm, then it gets into the hair and it'll actually eventually go down.